Cost of living in Tulsa, Oklahoma compared to Kansas City, Missouri. Hi, I'm Rodney Dixon, your Tulsa, Oklahoma real estate agent. I can't wait to go over the cost of living between these two great cities. So Tulsa, Oklahoma, Kansas City, Missouri, let's see what the difference is. Now, this is going to be more of a basic introduction to that cost of living, but I will include housing and what that looks like. Hey, also, I've got a video if you'd like to know the top 15 things to do when you're visiting Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'll have it down below in the description. If I can help you relocate to Tulsa, Oklahoma, that's my entire goal, is just provide services that you're looking for to get answers to questions you have so you can make those important decisions when that time comes. Just look at it this way. I've got your back when you're moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, are you guys ready? If you're making $100,000 in Kansas City, Missouri, what does that look like if you're moving to Tulsa, Oklahoma? So we calculate, as I've already done here, you only have to make $93,284 to have the same standard of living that you do in Kansas City, Missouri. So that's a difference. That's about 7% lower, which is about $6,700 per year. So what can you do with that extra $6,700 in a year? Transportation tends to be about 2% lower here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Homes tend to cost 21% lower in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's pretty significant right there. The cost of living in Tulsa on average is about 7% lower. Utilities tend to cost about 12% lower in Tulsa, Oklahoma as well. All right, so what does this look like? All right, home prices, $440,000. If you have a home that's priced at $440,000 in Kansas City, you can have a comparable home in Tulsa, Oklahoma, priced at around $356,000. That's a significant difference here. That's a pretty big difference. Okay, so apartment rent. If you're renting in Kansas City, Missouri, and this is generally based on a one bedroom, about 1,000 square feet, you're looking at about $1,523 per month. Here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, you're looking at about $1,140 per month. That's a pretty big difference there as well. Total energy, $217. If that's about what you're paying in Kansas City, Missouri, you're looking at $181 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So again, that's a pretty big difference. It's about 20% drop. Phone bill. Now, anytime they factor these phone bills, they're factoring in other things like internet and some additional items. So the phone bill, if you're paying $200 in Kansas City, expect to be paying just a little bit under that, like about $193, $194 in Tulsa. That's about a 3.4% difference. So not huge, but it all adds up, right? Transportation, if you're paying $317 there for gasoline per gallon, you'd be paying about $312 here. So it's just a little bit of a difference. Okay, so now this is where it gets a little interesting as well. Doctor visit. If you're paying $90 there for a doctor visit, expect to pay more here, about $108. That's about 17%. That's a pretty big jump. Dentist visit, $100 there, you're looking at about $105 here. It's about a little over 5%. Optometrist visit, if you're paying $96 there, expect to pay about $115 here. So again, 16% difference. If you are on meds and you're paying around $474 there, expect to pay about $465 here, so a little less by about 2%. And then it just kind of breaks it down. Ibuprofen, if you're paying $1067 there, expect to pay about $1036 here. So just a little bit of a difference there, not huge. Okay, miscellaneous goods and services. Whole milk there, if you're paying $462, expect $456 here. So it's about the same. Bread there, $362, we're $368 here. $563 there, $568 here. $1.42 there, $1.20 here for shampoo. So, and again, this just kind of breaks it down in its simplest form, just to give you an idea. So really the big difference I can see is like your doctor's visit, your dentist, your optometrist. There's a little bit of a difference there, right? But housing is a significant difference. So $440,000 to $356,000 for a comparable home in Tulsa, Oklahoma. That's a significant difference. Okay, so here's a couple other things I wanted to cover, and that is Unemployment rate in Tulsa is at about 4.7%. Kansas City's 5.3%. National average is about 6%, so just FYI. Recent job growth, 2.7% here in Tulsa, 1.4% in Kansas City. And I am getting this off of, let me get it to you, bestplaces.net. Okay, sales tax, you're looking on average about 8.5% in Tulsa, 8.6% there in Kansas City, Missouri. Income taxes, you'd be looking at about 5% here and 6.4% there. So that can be pretty significant. Average household income in Tulsa, figure about $52,000. Average household income there in Kansas City, about $60,000. Okay, so this was good, right? So consider all this information. If I can help you relocating Tulsa, Oklahoma, let's connect. I'm happy to do that. All my information, again, will be down below. And again, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell notification and click that like button. It just says, hey, Rodney, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And I can't wait for us to talk in person so that I can answer the questions you need answered so you can make those important decisions where to move in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, talk to you soon.